Michigan.
That's a nice pen you got.
So,
Wow.
pretty good pen.
Thank you.
Yes.
You were the test audio, so good job.
I'm cool.
Wait,
After an hour spent here, man.
I know,
They're
those
just
like-
scoring you.
Speaking of your I'm recording what we have going on here so I can see how sensitive the microphone is, yes. So I'd like to use it.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
I'm not publishing that at all. I just want to hear the playback, that's all.
I don't feel comfortable being recorded.
Yeah, I'm probably going to publish it. It's going to be called Awesome Pen Series.
Awesome pens.
Number one! Shh, here we go.
Wait, we should be ready to
Why
the
can I
answer.
not think of the guy from Protecting Your Eyes?
Holding this.
Oh my god.
Number one! Shh, go down. Again, I'll just need to know your total number correct at the end. Number one, in 1955, the labor unions AFL and blank merged.
White Panther Party.
No. CIO.
I put.
Did you really get that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
The Who, Chicago Outdoor Song, or Rolling Stone. Number two, Alexander Fleming discovered the antibacterial properties of an organism he named what? Here.
Moxicillin.
Penicillin.
Penicillin.
What? No!
I knew that. Penicillin.
I put so
Number three, the work of Jonas Salk and blank virtually eliminated polio from much of the world by the early 1960s.
John Sinclair.
No.
Alexander
Albert Sabin. Albert Sabin.
What?
Albert Sabin. Sabin. Number four. The first significant computer of the 1950s was the what? Roughly the size of this room.
Large.
The UNIVAC. UNIVAC. Can do very, very rudimentary computations. And then you compare that to the power of your iPhone.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's something to consider. The marvels of technology.
Mm.
Number five. In the early 1960s, the basis of the American atomic weapons arsenal was the blank missile.
Ballistic.
What'd
Jericho.
you say?
Ballistic.
No. What?
Jericho. He's from Iron Man, by the way.
Yeah. Minuteman. Able to be readied and launched within 60 seconds. The Minuteman.
That.
Number six. Number six. The first American satellite blank was launched in January 1958.
Sputnik. That was Russian.
That was.
I knew Sputnik was Russia.
Sputnik is Soviet. Explorer 1. Explorer 1.
That's a generic name. Why did we pick that?
I knew Sputnik was Russia, but it's the only one I could think of.
Soviet. It's Soviet. Honestly, though, if you're taking the test, it's Soviet. It's not Russian. It's Soviet. Okay, that's something you guys have to understand. Okay? Only lasted a few hours in orbit, though. All I did was send a repeating beep,
And then it crashed.
and then it just burned right back into the atmosphere. But that was a huge, huge endeavor in technology. Number seven. In 1969, the first two persons to walk on the surface of the moon were Neil Armstrong and who?
Buzz
Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin. Very good.
That is an awesome name. I'm just going to put that
Yeah,
out
his
there.
first name's Edwin. Buzz works.
Hey, that's my middle
How do you spell his last name?
ALDRIN.
Ryan Buzz.
Why was Neil more famous? Why is he Mr. George?
Whoa, whoa.
Why was Neil Armstrong more famous?
Obviously the most famous.
Yeah.
Sweet quote.
And then the other guy had to sit when he was going around the moon, and he couldn't talk to anybody for like a few days, I think it was.
It's all staged.
And that guy's not famous.
It's all staged. Because he just sat there.
Number eight. In the post-World War II era, blank brought mass production techniques to the housing industry.
Corporate consolidation. Suburbs.
Longfellow.
It's a person who basically found the idea of a suburb, yes.
I feel like it's a
Bill
rich
Gates.
last name.
William Levitt.
Yes, indeed.
Levitt. Levitt. I'll show you guys a YouTube video advertising Levitt Towns, or the organizational implementation of racism in Pennsylvania. Because he was allowed to tell all minorities they couldn't live there.
Wait, is it a B or a B?
V.
Nah.
Like Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Joseph
Yeah.
Gordon-Levitt.
Okay.
God, who's that?
You don't know me.
Number 9. 3 major television networks in the 1950s all had started as blank companies.
Radio.
Radio.
Got it. I put music. Does that count?
Small.
No.
Bob.
None.
Dude, I got
Number
it.
10.
One. I have 2.
Number 10. The central character in J.D. Salinger's 1951 book, Catcher in the Rye, was the alienated prep school student.
Golden Call.
Golden Caulfield.
What is my problem?
Such a great book.
I can pick
Holden Caulfield.
all I can remember was he called everything on Holden.
Number 11. Shh, gotta quiet down. Come on. Number 11. The 1955 beat poem Howl was written by whom?
Robert Frost.
No.
Oh.
Allen Ginsberg.
None.
Allen
How do you
Ginsberg.
spell Alan? Well, there's L-A,
A-L-L-E-N.
because there's
Oh, I
A-L-A.
gotcha.
How do you spell Ginsburg?
I was like, of the two, that's the one you answered. Anyone fans of the musical Rent?
Yeah.
A significant portion of that features the works of Ginsberg.
When that first came out, I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Well, there are some
We watched the
controversial.
first 10 things when I was like
12. One of the early and major organizations of the New Left was the Students for a Blank.
Socialist Society.
Democratic Society.
Oh, God. I knew it was something like that.
Democratic Society. No.
The Democratic Society.
If you put down the white party for everything.
It's got to be right. One of these. That's what I'm saying. That's why I always
I'm not.
13. In the early 1960s, the free speech movement came into being at the blank to help secure the political rights of students. What university?
Of Michigan.
Alabama.
University of Michigan.
California, Berkeley.
That
That's what I said. I said Berkeley.
Wait, is that? No, it's not us.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was right.
Berkeley. B-E. Or B-U.
No.
B-E.
That's Hurley's group.
Yeah, that's not us.
Did any of you guys get that right?
14. At the center for counterculture movement was the Height Ashbury neighborhood in the city of where?
Brooklyn.
White Panther.
San Francisco.
Yeah, you should.
15. In 1969, 4 months after the Great Music Festival at Woodstock, a rock concert at blank resulted in the deaths of 4 people, including 1 from injuries sustained from the security guards.
Kent State. Boston.
No, but we are going to talk about that massacre. Altamont. A-L-T-A-M-O-N-T. A-L-T-A-M-O-N-T. 16. 1972 Indian activists seized the towns of blank, the site of an 1890 massacre of the Sioux by federal troops. Wounded Knee.
Yes.
Did you put that on?
No, but I thought I didn't think that was the name of the city.
Wounded
because that
Knee,
sounds
yep.
like a weird.
That's a weird.
City. 17. In the 1960s, the United Farm Workers was founded and led by whom?
John Deere.
No. Cesar Chavez. Cesar Chavez.
Caesar like salad?
Is it?
Spells like
C-E-S-A-R.
salad?
Chavez. Chavez. Chevys. 18. The beginning of the gay liberation movement was marked by the blank of 1969.
Civil rights movement.
The act of.
Stonewall riot.
We should have just called it Andrew Jackson.
Number 19, the first female Supreme Court Justice.
Elena Kagan. Sandra Day O'Connor.
Sandra Day O'Connor.
How did you know that?
How did you not know
Yes.
I know Margaret Thatcher.
Is it?
It wasn't Elena.
Number
Kagan.
20.
What was her name?
President Nixon expanded the Vietnam War by moving the fighting into neighboring blank and Laos.
Cambodia.
Very good. The only missing nation from French Indochina. Nice. Did you really pay French and English? Oh,
I did.
it's like saying the Midwest when I needed Illinois.
I know.
You guys are doing excellent. Comparatively speaking, throughout. 21. In 1971, the so-called Pentagon Papers were leaked to the press by who?
Watergate. The White Panther Party.
The person, the actual individual.
Vice president.
Daniel Ellsberg. E-L-L-S-B-E-R-G.
How do you spell Daniel?
Who was he?
D-A-N. Yep, you got me. Touche, yeah. Anyway, well played, Mr. Bowman.
Wait, who was he?
Daniel Ellsberg
Yeah.
was an investigative journalist for the FBI.
So he wasn't like.
22. The 1973 blank war demonstrated American dependence on Arab oil.
Pacific Gulf War.
Prelude to that.
Cold
Yom
War.
Kippur.
Desert.
Fought on the Muslim Day of Peace. YOM space KIPPUR. Made us look kind of bad. Sorry about that.
If we were freshmen, we'd be laughing as you spelled both. Pointing that out.
Why is that?
Oh, and I just like, where's my face on? It hurts.
23. In 1976, President Ford faced a strong primary challenge from who?
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
Should have went back in that.
I just put Ronald Reagan for the last 10.
Oh, like,
24. Following the seizure of Americans in Iran, the Soviet invasion of blank worsened the relations between the United States and the Soviet Union. Afghanistan. Which is there's a portion of that in that Thousand Sons song.
and the what?
The book, The Thousand Sons. You what?
That was the last one that I got.
25. The so-called blank rebellion mobilized conservative opposition to environmental laws in the West.
Oil.
No.
Toxer.
Sagebrush.
Is that spelled just like it sounds?
Just like it sounds.
What's his name?
Well, that one I can do.
Well, you see, it's the same as a spice. They apply it on meats.
26. President Ford angered the right wing of his party by appointing blank to be his vice president.
Carter.
The White Panther Party.
Nelson Rockefeller.
That's a sweet last name.
Was he related to the
Yes.
Rockefeller
How was he related?
I believe great grandson.
He probably patented the name.
Maybe great.
Like that. I don't think you can do it.
27. 1978, Proposition 13 in California dealt with the cutting of what?
Trees and trees.
Taxes.
Government.
Redwood.
Taxes is good. Property taxes. Taxes is good.
Okay, so you know, I see the freaking number 11 to 20.
I'm so upset.
So you made me get that point.
Good. 28. In 1980, blank challenged President Carter for the presidential nomination of the Democratic Party.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan challenged the Democratic nominee.
I don't know. I just put Ronald Reagan.
Senator Edward Kennedy.
Do we have to have senator?
In relation
Yes.
to John F.
Yes.
What's his name? Edward?
Senator Edward Kennedy.
Conspiracy.
It's because they're all the Illuminati.
So is that the whole aura of the Illuminati? Is that diluted with Beyonce throwing up symbols?
Oh,
Yeah.
I love Beyonce.
Now, that being said, if she's a member of the Illuminati, why is she in Cuba?
I love
Remember
her.
the Illuminati?
No, her husband's part of the Illuminati, Jay-Z.
Exactly. She was never.
Did you ever
in
type it in
there.
backwards?
It's all madness.
It takes you to the national.
Yeah, did you put
29, the third party candidate in 1980 was who?
Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan.
That wouldn't even make sense to write that. John Anderson.
What is this?
Anderson, A-N-D-E-R-S-O-N.
I was thinking.
Mr. Anderson. And finally, number 30, Reaganomics presumed that the American economy was burdened with blank.
Taxes.
Bad presidential decisions.
Taxes,
Ronald Reagan.
excessive taxation is what you need, but taxes is fine.
What about bad presidential decisions by President Reagan? No. Yes.
Trickle down theory is supposed to work, Dan. You just got to invest your money.
I failed this one whole.
That was funny. Was burned by himself and his choices. Bonnet!
Yes, one.
Score 1. Pierce.
6.
Oh dang.
Yes.
By the way, the high score so far is 7. Clark.
4.
From who?
Mouse is here. Gilbert.
1.
Pat.
6.
Nice. Gibson.
3.
Perry. Pollard.
5.
Sorry. Nation.
3.
Hurley.
Yeah.
B1.
Oh,
Brenda.
that's my 1.
Back
You
up.
don't know your name.
Okay. Other one.
2.
Cushing.
2.
Potvin.
3.
Pike.
4.
Amy.
6.
Michigan starting off strong.
Wow.
Kuzma.
Look at
Marshall.
1.
Draper.
1.
Alien.
It's fine, Justin. Not like
Brown.
1.
Mark.
5.
Swish. Roland.
30.
Roland. Okay.
30 minus 30. Sorry, guys.
Ooh, Richmond.
I let you down.
Yeah, you let us down.
Make sure you get your book out.
So, let's
You go get it. Go get it.
You should make an amendment to deduct What was my mistake?
Mr. I have a question, Mr. George. If I keep putting White Panther Party down, is it going to pay off?
No, eventually.
What is this?
Not the oh my god.
No, where are they going? Oh, they're getting their book.
Oh, I got you.
That would have been impressive.
They really want to.
I'm so sorry.
Let's make this due the 27th.
Due next Monday. There are only 50. You only need to get 40 correct.
You're terrible.
What?
I don't know anything about modern history.
And Mr. Draper, I'm not sure if
Yes.
you I'll let you know.
Or the chess.
I have that
Before the
stuff.
September 1st.
So you're saying Andrew's ACT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
David Schaefer would scoff. I mean, come on. By the squid.
Well, the squid.
Dan, come here and talk to your pen again.
Huh? What am I? Is it recording me?
Yeah, just say it.
Hello, Samson. That is your name brand. How is your day? That's right. It says so.
Good.